Excuse me, are any of you guys busy?
I can help.
Right. If you've got...
Sorry,
this is a general question.
Yeah.
In a protest, the police officers cordon off an area, yeah?
Right.
They say it's an absolute, but they let people through like the regulated press.
Right.
This is a question to you guys to see. I know you don't give an opinion, but I just want you to hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
They let the regulated press through.
Yeah.
By law,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to give privilege to the regulated press when people are filming and documenting in a protest.
Right, got you.
Do you know that?
I wasn't aware of that. I'll be honest, I'm completely honest with you. I wasn't aware of that.
Okay.
But
So the reason why I'm asking you the question is because I wanted to know whether they were aware of it, and I didn't ask them at the time.
I mean, I don't know who these officers were, so I don't know if they were aware of that.
I just
And
wanted
I'm
to know whether the police
I'm sure
force...
they would have been given instructions on who to let through and who not to let through.
You see, this is the thing, though.
Yeah.
If it's an absolute cordon, then it's an absolute cordon. They shouldn't be letting anybody through at all.
I think sometimes absolute
Unless
cordons...
unless it's a police officer.
So I think sometimes absolute cordons are issued for public safety. So if they don't want a certain number of people in a certain area, they put these absolute cordons in to stop harm from coming to loads of people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the question, right? Mm-hmm. Your regulated press, mm-hmm. By law, that doesn't give them privilege in a public area. With Downing Street, it does. Because it's private, so you show your card, you go in. Mm-hmm. But no matter what the cordon is...
Where was this?
This was in the protest just the other day, the Palestinian Nakba protest.
Right, and whereabouts was it? Do you remember?
It was in...
It was in a public place, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was in a public place. You had the Jews, the Israelis cordoned off, obviously, because there was conditions in.
Yeah.
There was 12 and 14 in.
Yeah.
But the 17 is what I'm talking about. The section 17 and the law, as in not showing privilege to regulated
section
press.
Section 17 of what?
Of the Public Order Act.
Right.
And the law not showing privilege to regulated press over people like myself who are documenting like citizen journalists.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from.
And
it's a bit frustrating from your point of view because obviously you want to get in there, you want to do.
And they stopped me from documenting.
Yeah.
Eventually, I had to have a 10-minute conversation with them, and then
Yeah.
the sergeant let me through. But I shouldn't have to have that conversation. They should just already know. Do you see what I mean? Because it prevented me.
I get where you're coming from.
You understand my point?
Yeah, of course I do.
So I just wanted to know whether it was something in the police force generally that they don't know. Mm-hmm. Or whether there's something I don't know. Do you see what I mean?
So prior to these days, obviously officers will get briefings on what's going on, who's allowed to be here, who's doing what.
I'm recording.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. So they'll get a briefing about what's going on.
Yeah.
And they'll be told who to let in and who not to let in. So they might have been told only people with these passes can come in.
Yeah, which is wrong though, isn't it?
I hear what you're saying.
That's not even lawful, seriously. Because you know, with the regulated press, it's just because the reason why they're okay with that. It's almost like they're allowing themselves through.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Because they're regulated, because they've had background checks and all the rest of it, and everybody else isn't allowed through. That's what I mean by privilege for the regulated press. It's just not. It's not right.
I think their point of view, just to comment a little bit, is obviously it was an Israeli protest. Is that what you're saying?
It was the Palestinian Nakba protest,
right? So
and obviously you got conditions in place 12 and 14 because the Israelis had their cordoned off area, but there was a neutral area where they cordoned it off. So the public, right?
Yeah.
This is the point I'm saying. Say, imagine this: they cordoned it off here, right? And the public were able to come all the way round and come back into this so-called sterile area. It was just this area you couldn't cross from this point to this point.
Do you know what?
Which would have been 2 seconds.
I'm guessing. Oh, I see what you mean.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
there's no sense at all.
I can't provide a justification.
I know you can't because you weren't there. Yeah. But I wanted to know whether this is something that goes on in the police force as a general, like you're not told these kind of things, because it does interrupt the flow of citizen journalists like myself, because we're not regulated, fair enough, but there's a reason why we're not regulated. And the reason why we're not regulated is because we want to be free. We're on the fringe. You know, like fringe theatre? And you've got the West End theatre. It's like that, basically. With regulated, there's certain things that you can't do. So, you know, you've got to play by. With fringe, you can... Do you understand what I mean? You can get into the nitty-gritties.
That's frustrating,
yeah.
I don't know much about it. I think my colleague does know.
But it's a shame though, because thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No worries.
That means something's come out of this conversation. Do you see what I mean?
Course,
Excellent.
No, I get where you're coming from.
I appreciate it, man, guys. Thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you. Bye.